Let's talk about why it makes sense to trust in man and why it makes sense not to trust in God. I believe that there is something to be said for those of you who do not believe in God and why the idea of God, the concept of God, the stories of God, the recordings of things of God should all be ignored. I think it definitely makes sense, particularly when I'm reading what you read, when I'm following what you follow, when I listen to what you are listening to. Who are the dominant stories that fill probably 98%, if not 99% of everything that you consume? Can I start with the first thing that all of you talk about constantly? Bubble trouble, Thiel dumps NVIDIA, the largest company in the world, stakes, hole lurking in big tech, $1 trillion blitz. Nancy Pelosi complains about the billionaires. She used to complain about the millionaires, but now that she is a hundredaire, she's worth 100 million. Well, now we can't say complain about the millionaires. We have to complain about the billionaires. Well, now they've upped the game, and all those are trillionaires, right? Department of Justice is scrubbing Epstein files. Redact every Republican. Bubba, not Clinton. Tear down that ballroom. If Democrats regain power, they're going to tear it all down. Trump's war pivots to fake drugs. Putin poisoned me. Eyeballs were twitching. Prankster outsmarts Louvre security. Again, sneaking fake paintings. Mona Lisa. Eyes wide shut is true. Epstein emails show eyes is the real thing. Sullivan, the wheels are falling off. MAGA's falling apart. Survey, Thanksgiving is going to cost the average family $1,000. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. It just doesn't stop. Shall I go on? Lab-grown milk hits store shelves. Lab-grown meat already there. Wolf's unpublished Epstein files. Trump in disarray. Schumer, end of his career. Progressives fighting. Left wing fighting the Democratic establishment. Prince Harry and Meghan trying a comeback. Charles in confusion. American flag on the ground. Taco shop raid splits Ohio town. Feds assault another. ICE. Oh, my Lord, does it ever stop? Not to mention the global warming, which is really God's warning. Lack of health care, pushing Canadians to the breaking point, assisting suicide on the rise. Women gladiators, football in disarray. Major League Baseball gambling scandal. Barbed wire fences surrounding the elite in their clubs and their VIP homes. Wall Street billionaires are plotting to cripple Mandami over dinner at White House. Oh, my Lord. Frazzled parents, detox, suicide, drug raid, Generation Z in disarray. Where does it stop? It goes on and on. Not to mention what's happening around the world in Bolivia, Argentina, Venezuela, Panama, China, the Levant. We all know what's happening in Iran and Syria, Yemen, the DRC, Democratic Republic, Congo, Nigeria. We know what's happening in Russia, the Ukraine, Germany, Londonistan, Ireland, Scotland, the Aleutian Islands, Russia. Where does it stop? Whether you're talking about pharmaceutical companies, whether you're talking about genetically modified foods, whether you're talking about either political party, they all are in disarray. Pointless, godless. Vatican is split over offering Muslim rugs. You mean to tell me, did I tire you? I hope you didn't turn the podcast off. Why? Because this is how you talk every day in the water cooler around your offices, on your TikTok, on your Periscope, on your Instagram, on your YouTube. It's nonstop. And you see it where you shop, where you play, the movies you watch, Hollywood, the songs you listen to, the artists, the festivals. And yet, This is what you've chosen to trust in, to listen to spend your life protesting and running up and down the street like mad dogs. But God is the problem. I get it. It's God. First, it's the Jews. Well, no wonder you blame the Jews. You blame the people he chose. It's the Jews. Anti-Semitism on the rise, anti-Israel, well, anti-God. It's those Christians. They're connected to them. Interesting. But what are you going to do about the Muslims, which are 2 billion and growing, having more babies than all of you combined? They are not so easily shaken and intimidated. All of the countries of Europe are finding that out. All of the cities of America are finding that out. I hate to tell my white nationalist Christian friends, there's not enough of you to take down Islam. While you are dividing to conquer yourselves and each other, you should be uniting under one agreed point. One agreed point. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of Israel. The word of the Lord. You should all be repenting and turning to the Father. Instead of being consumed about who can be a transgender, who can get gay marriage, who can be a gay priest, who can have an abortion and kill a baby before it's born. Wow. You've chosen to ignore God. Simple truth, pure, natural, common sense solutions, common sense definitions, no confusion. It doesn't need multiple choice and multiple categories to define anything, but you've chosen confusion, derision, and division. Therefore, that decision will be what will destroy you. You have chosen your death. Choose your weapon, and you have. Choose your poison, and you have. And you've decided what matters more than simple truth. You are in utter chaos between your own ears. It is no wonder your family, your lives, your friends, your cities, your government, your idols, because you've abandoned God, the glue that holds all energy, dark matter together, the God of your atom.